In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to preserve your triop sheddings. Now, I have them right here in a petri dish, but in the future, I plan on mounting them into a picture frame. I think that would be pretty cool to show the progress of the triops growth. So this is my working area. I have all the stages I'm going to show in this video. So I have a wet one, dry one, and then here's my collection right here of all the sheddings. So I'm going to show you guys how to go from a wet triop shedding, how to mount them, remove the water, let the water evaporate. So I'm going to cut these so that I show you how to dehydrate this one, and then I'm going to show you guys how to get these off of this glass. So I have a cup here that I'm going to be putting the molt in, and what I do is I take the tank water, just a little bit, enough to fill it, and then I have tweezers right here, and what I do, there's a triop molt right there, take my tweezers, I just grab it very carefully, and then I put it right in the water. And you can see there's the molt, pretty unharmed. You have about 1 day in these tanks before the molts kind of rot and degrade enough so that they'll just break apart. So about 1 day and they stay all together and you can mount them. So now for taking the wet specimen, I'm going to be using this one. What I do first is take a pipette and I just make some drops on the glass, just like that. And then, let me see if I can show you guys. What I do is I take little tweezers, I grab him, sometimes it's hard to manipulate the little guy. Grab him at the top of the shield, and then just like that, move this guy out of the way, and then I lay him down, just like that. Perfect. Then you gotta kind of move him around so that all of the shell can be exposed, just back and forth a little bit. And then from here is just moving around the body parts to manipulate them how you want them. And then what you're going to want to do is take your pipette again, and all you're going to do is suck up as much of the water as you can that's on the surface. Right? So we get that water away. You don't have to do too much because the rest is going to evaporate. And then just put it back in your cup. And then now just rearrange it, fix it a little bit however you want to. It is now positioned just how I want it. And then pretty much all you do is leave it to dry for about a day or so, and then you can do the next step in the process, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so removing these triop sheddings from what I have here, this glass is a textured glass, and it's worked great for me. I think the texture makes it a little bit easier for them to come off. But what I do is I take a knife, a razor, and I essentially slip it right below them, and I try to cut a little bit at the same time. And let me show you if I can. So you kind of have to get the perfect angle here. It's a little bit harder to do it with the camera going. try to get as parallel under them as you can, and just keep doing the cutting motion. Right. And then once you break them free, they're now flat, pretty much flat. And then you can store them however you like. I use a petri dish, so I just store all of them together, just like that. So hopefully that helps with the removal of them. You have to be pretty precise, and the more parallel under them you can get with this, the better it'll come out. So hope that helps, and eventually what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to make a little frame, spray some acrylic clear coat or lacquer, and then put them on the glass, and then mount them in a frame like a picture, and then it'll be like a cool little fossil kind of thing. So I hope that helps, and good luck.